Blueberries are my most favorite food of all time, hands down. A really good pad ki mao is hard to beat, but man, a fresh bowl of just picked blueberries, I'm yours. So in the summer, I feel my tiny little freezer half full of blueberries. 1/4 of it is probably butter, and then there's a tiny bit of space for a few other random things, generally ice cream. So I'm down to my last bag, but I want to show you one of my favorite blueberry smoothies. It's a tropical smoothie, more or less. The base is pineapple. Pineapple is loaded with anti-inflammatory agents, so I like to include a lot of pineapple in my diet. Pineapple is great for reducing inflammation in the body. So I'm going to add half a pineapple, and if you're blending pineapple, don't cut out the core. A lot of the most potent, beautiful nutrients in the pineapple actually run up and down this center core. It's a little bit tough, but in the blender you don't even notice it. So half pineapple and half frozen berries. This is a mixture of blueberries, raspberries, and strawberries, and then I had a couple pieces of frozen pineapple from the other day, so I just tossed them in. So what you want with your smoothie is you want half frozen fruit and half fresh fruit. If you don't put frozen fruit in, then you have to add ice, and then the ice dilutes it, and it's just not quite as delicious and flavorful. So frozen fruit, the fresh fruit goes in first, because that's what's going to blend up and create the juice. Otherwise, you just kind of bog your blender down with icy stuff. And I oftentimes add yogurt to my smoothies, but because it's March Madness and I'm not doing any dairy this month, I'm going to go ahead and add a chunk of our coconut butter. So there's a recipe for coconut butter on my site. I'll put a link to it there. And you can go on and make your own coconut butter. My honey doesn't come in the front door when I'm filming, so he comes around the side door and he peeks in at me. It's really cute. Hi, honey. That was maybe a 1/4 cup of coconut butter and a tiny bit of honey. So I also have a little tiny bit of coconut water that's left over from another recipe. So I'll just toss that in, and that's the beauty of smoothies. If you have a few strawberries or whatever you have laying around, a little bit of an orange, slice of lemon, throw it in. It's so good. Okay, so blender on. I didn't want to put this out and freak you guys out in the beginning, so I'm adding a handful of spinach. So this isn't a green smoothie. My green smoothies generally are a lot greener, but spinach is mellow enough with the acid from the pineapple that you can't taste it, and it just gives you an entire serving of greens without really even thinking about it.
I am smiling today. Let me show you today. Let me show you. Yeah, I am joyful as the daisies are in the summertime. There's no more crying for the past. No, no, no.
So enjoy your breakfast smoothie. This is such a good one. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you next time.
No, wasting time on that.